All right, welcome to another Explore Everyday Aurora chase. This is like the third one in 5 days, and this is a big one. We got BZ shooting down around -40 south right now. We just had sunset about 15 minutes ago. We are dealing with some clouds here in Minnesota, so I'm going to be moving south towards Albert Lea or Iowa on 35 and trying to find some of my storm chasing spots to view some aurora. We should start to see it here visible very soon in the next 15-20 minutes, I would think. And I am looking forward to another aurora chase under the stars. Join along and let's see what we can find. All right, we got the first update of the night. We are hiding in the middle of the city at a local lake. I figured there'd be people here, but there's not. Still getting dark out. There are some light clouds up in the sky right now, but I am getting some purples on my first exposure, so we still gotta let it get dark out. Who are you?
Emma. Haley.
They're gonna stay out for a little bit, see if we can see some good aurora here. Then it's a school night, so they're off to bed. And then I'm going to continue on the adventure. And we got Mommy on production running the lights back there. All right, this is pretty wild. I am hiding in the middle of everywhere right now. I'm on a lake in my city. I've had one other person come out. So what we have going on is I think we have 360 aurora. I'm getting some purples off to the north. I think I'm getting more greens off to the east. I have a time lapse running off the corner of the dock where I'm at right now, just to kind of get a day to night time lapse done. There are high wispy clouds, or a thin layer of clouds, which is really diffusing the aurora right now, I think. I can see stars, but I'm gonna eventually probably have to head south 50 miles or so. We do have a quarter moon out tonight, but that doesn't even bother me after shooting the September harvest moon full moon night. I can't say I can see anything that's definitive naked eye, because I can't tell what I'm seeing, if it's clouds or aurora, which can be tough to tell apart. So yeah, I'm gonna play around with that camera a bit more, just see if I can get any definitive shot on the back of the camera, and then make game plan number 2. Quick update, it's 8 o'clock right now. I've spent about half an hour on the pier here, hiding in the middle of plain sight, and it's just not working. High layer of clouds right now, which is kind of just diffusing everything out. We are looking pretty much straight east right now, and you can definitely see greens actually more to the south, and purples more to the north, but everything is super diffused. There's really not any contrast with anything. So I'm gonna start moving south and stop wasting time here. It's just not working. I can definitely see brighter stars looking south. So I'm gonna start heading probably down 35, get south of the Twin Cities, maybe shoot for like Faribault, Albert Lea, kind of some of my old storm chasing grounds. So go find some dark roads and some dark skies down there and see if the aurora is looking better.
next stop was about 15 miles south of where I started, in Hastings, Minnesota. On these Aurora superstorm nights, I always try to find a shot that just isn't possible during normal Aurora. I figured the Hastings Bridge facing east was just that shot tonight. In person, the sky looked much hazier than what I was able to pull out in post-processing. There were quite a few people at the boat launch on the Mississippi River looking at the Aurora. As I got more frustrated with the haze in my shots of the bridge, I noticed everyone was looking up and to the west. Then, I saw it.
Alright, quick update. I am down in Hastings, Minnesota. Got a little south of where I started. Complete overhead coronas going on right now. I haven't even bothered to look at the data. I got south. We can still see quarter moon's going to be setting probably in the next hour. But we got full coronas over the top of my head. I got to figure out what my next plan is. A lot of light pollution where I'm at, but it's workable. You can see the reds on camera there. Just shooting some coronas, and then it's off to find something else to shoot. What an overhead show that I definitely did not appreciate in the moment. However, the haze caught up to me, but it turned everything a reddish color. It was time to keep moving south. This might be my strangest night of Aurora ever. I'm about 30 miles north of Rochester, Minnesota right now. I've kind of outrun the clouds for now, but when I shoot to the north, I can see the clouds quite clearly on the horizon. There's Aurora all around. Shooting south, I'm getting reds up in the sky about 45 degrees up. Shooting north and east, there's some greens, but again, it's just all diffused. There's just haze, there's dust, there's high clouds in the atmosphere. It's kicking off a little over my shoulder here right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I don't have it. I don't feel the drive to keep going with these conditions. I've had a killer last 3 weeks with great Aurora. Maybe I've hit my quota and I just need a break. But I'm gonna see what's going on over here real quick. I'm on a nice dirt road. I don't love my spot. It's got corn on both sides of me. I'm gonna go down another half mile and there's a turn I can get off onto a crossroad. Definitely something going on over here. I mean, there's Aurora everywhere. The quarter moon is setting here shortly. I don't know, this is just a frustrating, tough Aurora chase.
This night of aurora chasing highlights how much more the camera sensor can capture than our own eyes. As you can tell, I was getting pretty frustrated, but my images from Hastings were really good. I want to go back in time and tell myself, keep your chin up, you're doing fine. All right, it's about 10:45. I don't know, still north of Rochester. Got pretty clear skies, there's still a high haze. I found an interesting water feature here. It's actually a creek. I can hear water flowing. Shooting north, this is looking straight north. Shooting this way, I get a lot of green on the horizon. And shooting south, the creek kind of S-curves behind me, but it's hard, there's a fence. I did take a couple shots that way that I'll show you here. And it's actually pink. I don't know if that's a SARS arc. Off to the south, so we have the moon setting with that pink arc going through it. So kind of a cool picture. I might take a couple more of those over that direction as well. I'm just out creating right now, just taking more stills. I don't feel like there's good time-lapse opportunities right now, so I'm not time-lapsing, I'm just taking stills. So this video might be a little different than some of my other videos. I'm gonna lose the moon, which is nice light for video here. So I'm just gonna keep playing around. I don't know how late I'm gonna stay out tonight. Like I said, it's kind of uninspiring, to be honest with you. The best I saw was up in Hastings with the overhead corona. I can see the atmosphere is obviously rattled. I can see flickering, I can see pulsing straight overhead, but there is no true corona right now. So I'll turn this around and take a picture with the 14mm straight up and show you that as well. And I'm going to show you the S-curve behind me here with the moon, and maybe the video will pick up the pink as well. Alright, I stumbled into a really cool composition. We have the moon setting off to our southwest here, and we have a dirt road curving off to the right. And with my 14mm, it looks like the moon is setting right at the end of the road. And we have some really cool pink bands up in the sky. I'm assuming it's Aurora or a SARS arc. It almost looks like air glow, but it's not. It's just a very interesting looking picture, so I'm gonna time-lapse this. I was content to drive home. I'm 56 minutes from home. I could be home by midnight. I pulled off to take one last look, and here we are. It's still pretty clear here, still some high haze, but I can see visible Aurora off to the north. Nothing. It's just a weird night, and I'm trying to piece something together here, a story, an adventure. So I'm just gonna keep grinding and just work my way home, I think. But I'm gonna let this time-lapse run to that moon sets, and I just think it's kind of cool, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna take some pictures, see what else we got going around, and just keep poking our nose home and see where the rest of this adventure takes us. the same spot. I can't leave. This might be my last stand. I don't know. It's kind of cleared. There's clouds to the north, I think. We still got overhead coronas. I got another time lapse running, shooting straight south, which, how many times have I said that in the last year? Shooting straight south for the Aurora. Blows my mind. Got a big corona coming over the top right now. I just keep shooting. I'm addicted to this. Like, how do you leave? It's phenomenal. Really kicking off now. I think we're coming into a substorm here. I gotta keep shooting. We got clear skies. The wind really came up out of the south. I mean, it's October 10th. I'm still wearing shorts. I'm a little cool, but I got jeans, I got boots, I got another 2 jackets. I'm in a hoodie and shorts, October 10th. I think the temp right now is warmer than our average high. I mean, this is just turning into daylight over here behind me. It's unbelievable. I say the same thing every Aurora video, and there's no other words to describe it. Look at that, just naked eye beam coming right up out of the clouds there. Hopefully that camera's getting it. I'm gonna take a shot here real quick. I got my 20mm just sitting here not doing anything. Gotta put this thing to work. Another right down the road shot. 3 seconds. Might be too long of an exposure. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. The one thing I'm noticing with all the shots tonight is everything is more yellow. And I think that's from the haze, from the high clouds. Definitely more yellow, more saturated colors. So I'm gonna keep shooting. This is not a wrap yet. I can't leave. I can't leave. I'm gonna screw up tomorrow, but I can't leave. Kind of a funny story. So I was driving south out of the cities, and I was talking to my wife a little bit. We have a big day tomorrow. We gotta drive to Illinois for a soccer tournament, so a 6-hour drive. And she's like, "Why don't you just come home? We have a big day tomorrow." And I'm like, "You know that's not who I am. I can't just come home. Like, I have to be out here." She's like, "You remember when we were on spring break 2 years ago and the big April?" Actually, it was the big March Aurora show happened, and I was so sad I missed it. Well, then another one happened in April, and we've had 5 or 6 since then. So she kind of had a point, and I shouldn't be saying she told me so or I told you so on this video that she'll watch. This will be the test if she really watches these videos or not. Or she just puts them on play and walks away. But the point is, we keep having these shows. Solar Cycle 25, like, we can only have so many, oh my gosh, this tops the last one. My mood has definitely changed since I first came out tonight. It's definitely more clear here. I'm not sure if the clouds dissipated, if they're still hanging to the north. Part of me wishes they kind of would come in so I can just say, I'm done, it's cloudy, I'm going home. I'm gonna have to move. I'm getting bored with the spot. That's the end of story time. Well, this is gonna wrap up my night under the stars, another amazing Aurora adventure. I think that's 4 in the last week, and they've all been unique and had something special and different. So check out all those videos. They'll all be uploaded here within the next 2 weeks. 3 of them already are. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one, under the stars, or maybe catching some fall color. Thanks for watching. When I got home, I couldn't just go to bed knowing the Aurora was still out. So I set up a camera in the backyard and let it do all the hard work while I crawled into bed. Thanks for watching.